Hey there, my friend. This is Jerome Shaw, creator of the Open Palm podcast, coming at you today with a message letting you know a little bit more about what I do on this Breatharian, Liquidarian journey and living this pranic lifestyle. What are the things that I do ingest? What are the things that my body does intake and I do consume on a somewhat daily basis? So, as you know, if you've been following me on this channel, I have stopped eating solid food, and I'm now on this Liquidarian Breatharian journey where less is more. The only things that I take in my body are liquid, they are not solid. Now, some things can be considered, on the more heavy side of liquids, like smoothies and, moderately condensed soups, but nothing solid like things in the soups. If there's anything in the soup that's solid, I will just put it in a blender and make sure that it is liquid. Okay, so so eating raw vegan soups has been wonderful. Eating like Thai coconut raw vegan soups, raw vegan tomato soups. These things are just delicious, and you can season them, you can spice them up to your liking. It doesn't have to be bland. It doesn't have to be something that you have to, slog through or anything. It can be absolutely tasty, like just delicious. And been eating these types of meals and also having juice. I like, pineapple juice, coconut water. I love coconut water, vegetable broth. Veggie broth has been really good, like faux veggie broth I enjoy. And so drinking juice, drinking water, taking broth and these soups has really just been what I've been consuming. Now, since these liquids are not taxing on my body, you're basically doing the body's digestive process for it, right? Because when we're eating solid food, we have to understand, and I'm not an expert on this, but my perception goes, my knowledge is that when we put foods in our mouth, with the tongue, the saliva, the enzymes, and chewing the food, that begins already the digestive process. We're breaking down the food, getting it ready to go in the body. Now, when I was eating fast food and I was eating whole rotisserie chickens, I'm talking like family dinners, like servings for a whole family. I was eating by myself, upwards of like 25 to like 30 hot wings by myself when I was eating meat. All these things when I was eating, I shouldn't even say meat, I should say flesh, right? That's a whole nother topic. We just totally avoid these things. We don't call it what it is, right? They say that a lion would pass a dead cow on the highway. It wouldn't eat dead carcass, right? But we go and we see this meat that's perfectly packaged in these grocery stores, and we think it's normal. That's a whole nother video. I shouldn't go off on a tangent, but there is something to be said of it's time to stop eating meat. It's time to really go towards a vegan diet. It's time to really let go of these things that we thought that we needed, little by little. Little by little for everyone. Everyone was raised different. I was raised eating meat. I was not a vegetarian by any means, right? When I was growing up, I would eat, macaroni and cheese and hot dogs with lots of ketchup. I would eat eggs and grits with lots of ketchup. I would eat rice, lots of ketchup, all sorts of things with condiments, galore and everything, just, eating. And I would put hot sauce on all these chickens and these hot wings and all this stuff that I was consuming. But the thing was, I was barely even chewing them. I was just swallowing them whole. Most of the time, I was just forkfulling them in my mouth and just swallowing them. And what I didn't understand about the body, what I greatly underestimated about the body, and so a lot of times overestimated, was the body's ability to digest all these things that I was putting inside it, right? So honestly, the way my thinking is now is I understand that the body, these foods that we're putting in our body, these things we're consuming, the body cannot understand what we're consuming until it becomes us. That chicken or that burger that you are ingesting, your body is not going to understand it until it becomes you. It has to become you, right? Before your body understands it and is able to assimilate it into the body, right? Toxins or no, right? It has to be in a liquid form. We are made of mostly liquid, mostly water. So, we have liquid in the blood. We have the lymph. We have the blood. We have, our body is just liquids all flowing throughout the body. And when you break something down, first of all, chewing something, consciously eating, not just like forkfulling and just swallowing things whole like I used to do, just really upsetting the body and really just giving it a hard time, a hard go of it. Chewing the food down to the nubs, to where it's basically a liquid going into your body, so your body has less work to do. Now, if it's already a liquid coming in, if you're practicing liquidarianism and you're just drinking coconut water or juice or soups, and it's already a liquid going in, that's way less work for your body to do. You've essentially done its job for it. And you're going to have more energy, you're going to sleep less, you're going to be more focused, you're going to have less brain fog, more clarity, more attention, right? That's the number one thing today that's been taken away with all this technology and everything, is just our lack of attention, our lack of focus and willpower. Well, you're going to give yourself a fighting chance when you have more on your mind, right? More for your mind. When all the energy is diverted for digestion, when all the energy in your body is trying to break down the food that you ate, how can you have a great night's sleep? How can you be able to get things done with the full conscious mind operating at your full percentage of the level that you're able to operate, when all of your energy in the body is taken up trying to break this down in here, right? You want that energy to go back up, be right here where you need it, when you need it, right? So these are some of the things that I eat on this breatharian, liquidarian journey, on this pranic living here. These are just some of the things that I eat, coconut water, some condensed soups, some raw vegan soups, and, juices, and just things that are liquid, but things that I like. One of the things, though, that I don't really drink, that people say that you have to drink, that you must drink, that you need, ironically, is water. Because since I'm constantly hydrated, all I'm ingesting is liquids, I stay very, very hydrated, and water I just find boring. It just doesn't really taste, just kind of tastes bland to me. So I really don't drink water. You will never catch me with like a water bottle in my hand. If I do drink water, it'll be coconut water. And, a lot of people talk about it with, minerals and electrolytes and all that stuff, but I don't even worry about that. I just do it for the taste, because I like the taste. What I'm going for with this lifestyle is the feeling state, the feeling of not being bloated, the feeling of not being full, right? The Tao Te Ching, the Taoist principles. If you want to be full, be empty. If you want to be given everything, give everything up. So these are principles that I've been living by. These are things that I've been eating and ingesting, and I hope that this has given you some inspiration on your journey if you have decided and you feel called to the liquidarian living of living on liquids and living on light, breatharianism, and pranic living. So thank you, my friend, for listening. I pray that you have a wonderful and blessed day. Catch the Open Palm podcast for more inspiration. Grab the new book, now out on Amazon, Finding Inner Peace by Jerome. You'll catch a link down in the episode description for that if you'd like. And stay blessed, stay healthy. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are, my friend. Take care, as always. Much love.